How y'all doing? We're back and we're black.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since we've been here talking to y'all. But a subject came up on my thread that prompted a response. And my wife, Latonya, wanted to talk about her take on it. But it has to do with privacy on Facebook, which to me is an oxymoron. If you're on Facebook, how private can you be?
Exactly.
Right? So, listen, I just wanted to say, because I've already said a lot on the thread, I'm going to tell y'all why I talk about her, Latonya Black Gilliard, on my Facebook page, to give you an idea of the mindset that many of you ladies out there should be looking for. Not that you're looking for Carl Gilliard clones. Look at it like kind of a template. Yeah, the man that you're looking for is going to do something like
to go
this.
by.
Not to say every man's going to do this, because I recognize privacy is an issue. I'm not trying to degrade privacy, but I don't see how privacy has anything to do if you're on social media to letting people know that you got somebody that you now are with and you are officially a couple. Mm-hmm. So this is why I do it. I come from the old school. I was born when Eisenhower was president.
Go ahead.
I was.
We know.
Yes, of course you do. And where I come from, if you got a woman that you love, you want the whole world to know about it. Now, in the old school days, in the 60s and the 70s, there was no Facebook. There was no social media, Twitter, Instagram, Mr. Crack, Crackbook. Wasn't none of that stuff back then, okay? Snap Crack. But in those days, wherever you went, you took her with you. You told everybody, hey, this is my woman right here. Hey, look at here. This is mine. This is mine. It's mine. Don't you touch her. And if you do, just know she's mine, and there may be consequences and repercussions. That's what we did. Okay, so now we're in the new age of social media, and that extends to that. Does it mean that you have to let everybody know every step you take, every move you make? No. There's statuses on Facebook. Single, married, in a relationship with. Now, I want somebody out there. Yeah, and it's complicated, yeah. I want somebody to tell me how in the hell that has anything to do with privacy, especially when you're on Facebook posting every day about all matter of your life. Yeah. So where I come from, I almost said the N-word. I want Negroes to know who my woman is. And I'm proud and happy to have her as my woman. People say, oh, what if we break up? Do they got to go back and tell them? Yeah, right. Listen, breaking up is a part of life. And the Negroes who are back there backbiting you and dogging you out for breaking up with somebody, I knew wasn't going to work.
That was going to happen anyway.
Yeah. Them people ain't never had nobody or ain't never had a breakup, right? So they aren't really human. So ignore them. It goes away eventually. So that's why I do it, because I want to honor my wife or my girlfriend when I had one in the old days. That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I think men do for the most part. Now, honey, I'm sorry, I talked so long.
No. Because I know we're trying to keep this short. We did. Yeah. But I got to say something. And my thing is, I think people can have a lot of different excuses why you want to keep things private. You just started dating. You don't want anybody to know, and you're just dating someone. Lots of excuses. I get that. What we're talking about are the committed relationships. Mm-hmm. We're talking about the relationships that have gone on to such a degree that at least one of you feels like it's exclusive. That's it.
How can that be, though? One of you? How can that?
Because it happens, trust me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, and that's the reason why one person may want to keep it on Facebook. Uh-oh. Because the other person doesn't want it to be exclusive. They're trying to hide it so they can still go out and date and, get phone numbers. So that happens. We know that happens. But I believe people who agree, when you're in a committed relationship and you both agree to keep your relationship off Facebook, even though you are both on Facebook all the time with your selfies and what you ate for dinner and stuff like that, I believe it's a lack of accountability. I believe you don't want other people to know in case it breaks up, number one, which that's dumb. Relationships sometimes break up.
Don't say dumb. It's just...
No, okay, that's right. I'm sorry, you're right. You're not dumb. I think it's a bad way to handle it when it comes to keeping things private. You don't want to be responsible for the explanation on Facebook, telling people if something goes wrong.
Don't explain it. Just don't say nothing.
Exactly. You don't have to tell everybody that.
Yeah.
But if you're not, also it shows that you're not in a situation where you are proud to be with this person. To me,
for one reason,
it just feels like for one reason or another, you don't want everybody to be like, oh, I hope you guys are happy, or stuff like that. To me, if you're in a committed relationship and you don't want people to know for that, you may just not be too well at handling things. There could be some jealousy. Some ladies don't want to see their man on Facebook because, they'll, who's this girl that liked your picture? Who's this girl that liked this? And how come that she likes only the pictures that you're in by yourself, not the ones with me? It could be a lot of stuff like that going on.
And there's a lot we could talk about in terms of how men respond. Because listen, ladies, listen. And I know that you who are out there who are fine, this experiences this my wife does or did, whatever. Brothers will be inboxing you left and right.
Oh yeah, they do.
That's the other thing. Yeah. I want my wife or the people to know on Facebook, because my wife has plenty of male friends, which that's cool. I ain't got no problem with that. But dudes be out of nowhere just inboxing. And those of you who are single, who have no status, look, I don't have to know you to know. You are getting inboxed by every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
But you may like it though.
You may like it.
And you want to keep that secret from somebody. See, it all boils down to how honest you are, how trusting and trustworthy you are. It always boils down to you. It has nothing to do with everybody else who's looking at your page. It boils down to you. You want to keep your relationship private for something going on in you that you don't want other people to know, or you don't want to be accountable for, or you don't want a perception of you to be out there.
Which is cool.
No, it could be, what too.
But understand that if you do that, there is a different, there is a repercussion. There is something that's going to come out of that that you may not like.
That's true. That's true. And it means, like, I know one situation that I found out a long time ago, but it's like a girl was dating somebody. She's in the church, and she was dating somebody who definitely not. So she didn't want anybody to know. And I'm like, what does that have to do if you really care about this person enough? Maybe things are going on in your relationship that you don't want to expose because the people are perceiving you to be a certain way. Maybe you're not the way people are perceiving you just because you're in church. So here's the thing. It all boils down to you. It all boils down to you, what you're trying to hide or cover up or trying not to reveal a perception about you. It's okay. Just quit blaming it on social media. That's what I'm saying.
And quit blaming it on the other person that you agreed to be involved with in that scenario. But anyway,
it's not about social media, because social media has its goods and its evils because of freedom of expression. But it's all boils down to you. So don't blame social media. That's what we're saying.
No, we just ask that you don't blame social media or the other person. Take responsibility for your own actions.
Responsibility.
And what you invite into your life.
Accountability.
That's right. So, we're trying to keep this short.
Well, it wasn't, but bye.
It wasn't. So, we out. This has been another conversation with Carl and Latonya. And I'm Carl.
And I'm Latonya.
Peace.
Have a marvelous day.
Right on.
Bye.